Hello kindred soul, welcome back to my channel. Randina Marie here, Queen of Rapid Transformation, taking you from where you are to where you want to be at quantum speeds. In today's video, we're going to go through how I met Archangel Michael, what the importance of that is, and how you can call him into your life to help you manifest your soul's purpose, money, a relationship, even more intuition. So whatever it is that you are wanting to call into your life, you can do so with the help of Archangel Michael, and I'm going to share that with you today. So let's dive in. Ever since I was a little girl, angels have been in my life. They've come to me when I was just a little child. I have been gifted since I came out of the womb, and probably for many lifetimes. When I was little, they didn't show up to me as winged beings, as that probably would have frightened me. The way that they showed up in my life was through orbs, and there would be a chain of them, and they would be all different colors, and they would just flutter around all around, and me and my little sister used to play with them for hours each and every night. We'd pull the covers over our head and they'd come in and come through our bodies, and it was just a beautiful experience of being able to have such a loving presence in our lives. Well, we eventually were taught about the devil in our religion, and that was one of the things that started to scare us, and because of that, we were taught that anything that was coming from the external was not of God, because we weren't prophets, that it was the devil trying to take control of your mind. Well, being a little girl, obviously that's going to scare you, and so my sister and I started to get afraid. So whenever the angels would visit us, we would be casting them out, you know, as little kids, please go away, please go away, please go away. And I remember that was when my life went into darkness. So from the point I learned that and shut them out to the point they started coming back into my life again was a very dark period of time for me. Year after year, something tragic was happening. Now, it isn't just because the angels left, because I do believe that everything is in divine order. It is also because I wasn't acknowledging them, because they really never left my side. And if I sit here and think about all the times when divine intervention occurred and that they were there for me, whether they showed up in the form of an angel or the form of a person, it has been so fluent throughout my life. It's when my conscious acknowledgement came of them that my life really started to transform and shift and change. And I know that you are gifted in some way. Everybody is. If you have any kind of intuition, you have gifts, you have psychic gifts that you can turn on or turn off. It's up to you and the power of your own free will. So the way that Archangel Michael came back to me was I was going through a really dark night. I was getting out of a relationship that was tumultuous. It was emotionally and mentally abusive, and it even got physically abusive towards the end. Well, I had to file a restraining order against this person to keep me and my children safe, and I was basically in hiding, fearing for my life. And on my way home from court one day, I realized that I felt at a loss, because I had met with a mediator, and the mediator had informed me about all the lies that were told and how twisted it was. Even though I had documentation and I had people that had written in declarations, it really didn't matter what was happening, because I still was going to have to go to court and face this person. So as I'm walking down the street, I'm just in terror, right? Because I'm going to have to face this experience, and I had to do it by myself because I didn't have any family here at the time where I live. And I remember looking up to the sky, and I was like, you know, if there's something listening to me, if there's something out there that is real and can hear me, please let me know. Please help me with this. And I ended up stumbling upon one Adoring Virtue's YouTube videos. It was a really old video that came up, and it was about her experience when the angels first came to her. And what ended up happening with her is she was being robbed, and all of a sudden she got this energy to call out because she was in so much emotional pain. And so she yelled out, and Archangel Michael had come to her, and she said that story. And when that occurred, I remember thinking, okay, Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael started coming back into my life, and then from that point on, it was in books I would be looking, you know, in the bookstore I would be looking, and books that he would fall out. I'd be see card readings in crystal shops, and there would be an angel card in there that was saying the feathers that you're seeing are real, the dimes, everything that's being left for you. And that was happening to me over and over and over again in my life. So I asked Archangel Michael, I was like, okay, Archangel Michael, if you are real, show me that you're here with me and dissolve this situation. Because at that point in time, I needed everything to be proven to me. I had to have the law of attraction proven scientifically. I had to have the laws of energy proven scientifically. I just needed it to be a scientific study that had been done that was a fact before I would believe it, because I had been so convoluted by religion and I was scared of it. So I knew that I didn't want to believe just random things. So when I started learning all of this, and I was learning all the science and putting it all together and seeing it happen in my life, I realized that there was so much to all of this, and that it was really true, and that it did prove itself. And so fast forward all these years later, Archangel Michael has been in my life since the beginning. He's actually helped me discover my soul's purpose and express it. And I was even just thinking about it the other day. I actually realized that he is the soul purpose angel, and he actually comes to people because they do have a soul purpose. So he started coming to me because not only was it time for me to turn my gifts back on and to start communicating with the angels again, it also was time for me to discover the truth of who I was and my soul purpose. And from that point in time, that is how it's been. One thing after another has come into my life to show me that my challenges and tribulations and trials were so that I could overcome them and help other people to do the same. And that is what I do to this day in my work. So if the angels are coming to you, or if you want them in your lives, all you have to do is ask them to come into your life. It doesn't matter if you saw them when you were a child or not. You have a guardian angel. You also have spirit guides who were sent with you on this mission to assist you in the unfoldment of your life's purpose. So if you're going through some kind of challenge right now, just know that Archangel Michael can help you with anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. I have summoned him to be my guide, to be with me. You know, I invoked him to be with me every single night. I thank him for being there. I teach other people how to invoke him. They have so many wonderful things happen in their lives. I mean, I have testimonial after testimonial teaching the angels to people and what happens in their life. So it really is an amazing experience to be able to work with this angelic presence in this way. You can even ask him to help you manifest money if you have a money shortage and you want to manifest an abundance of money so that you can assist. Now, one of the ways to get your money flowing is to give out of the kindness of your heart. It is to be of service. It is to go and do something for somebody else that they could never repay you, right? It is to help people. It is to balance your karma. It is to just give from your heart. And then things will start moving for you, and you'll open up the floodgates and life will start flowing for you. You know, it's also why I do the random acts of kindness all the time in my groups. We have these challenges at least 2 or 3 times a year because it does really boost your manifesting abilities. It boosts your manifesting reception as well. So the angels can come into your life and help you, and all you have to do is ask them, even just going out to the sky and saying, Archangel Michael, I ask you to be with me, be my guide, and show me that you're with me. Give me a sign that you're with me. I guarantee you, you will receive a sign that he is with you, and he will assist you. Not only will he assist you in your life, he will assist you and whoever you call on him for. So if you ask him to help somebody else, he will help somebody else, and you will see evidence of that assistance that had come through that was as a result of your good deed, right? Your good energy, your good love. I remember when I was walking home from court, the situation did dissolve. It did dissolve miraculously, and I learned to heal, I learned to forgive, I learned to love, I learned to have compassion, and it turned the entire situation around. And to this day, this person is one of my very best friends, and I never thought that that would have happened, and it did happen because I gave it to the angels and I allowed the angels to help me. So when I was walking home from court that day, I remember I got to the parking lot, and this woman, this old lady, she didn't have, she couldn't get the kiosk to work, right? So she didn't have the exact change that it needed for it to work so that she could get a parking ticket. So I was leaving and I said, oh, you can have mine, you know, it's good for all day. And she took it from me and she was like, oh my gosh, you're an angel. You're my angel today. Thank you, angels. And she just looked to the sky, and I was just like, oh my God. And like, I have chills as I'm telling this story now. So I'm driving away and I was just like, wow, this is some miraculous shit right here. It's pretty awesome. Also, the science behind everything is in my book, Mastering the Keys to Manifesting. It's called The Power of a Woman, Mastering the Keys to Manifesting. And I put every study that I'd ever studied, that I'd ever read, all in that book that proves everything. It also teaches you how to use the angels. It teaches you how to get clear on what you want, the clarity of your desire. Different angel practices are in there to call in the angels, and it just gives you that solid understanding and the firm belief that the law of attraction is real. You are an energetic being. You are calling into your life what it is that you are experiencing. So when you look around your life and you see your life as it is right now, you are creating all of that in harmony with the laws of the universe. Even if it feels like you're in chaos or you're in some kind of money constraint, you're creating that as well. And a lot of that has to do with worthiness. So you can check out that book. You can go to my website, randina.co, and it is on there, or you can go to Amazon. I'll also link it below so that you can just click it and go straight there. It is worth every single penny, and it will help you to have a fundamental belief system of the way the universe works so that you can do practices, because it's also a workbook and a book in one. So I hope that you have found some value out of this book. This video. The book you will. So one of the things I wanted to tell you before I jump off is I really wanted you to understand that asking to be used in service to the light, to your highest good, is going to be one of your get out of jail free cards, right? So if you're experiencing a lot of disharmony in your life, one of the things that you can do is go to the sky and say to the God of your heart, use me as your instrument for good. Use me and my life experiences for good. I am not going to allow this to be in vain. I'm not going to allow my challenges or my hardships to be in vain. I know there's a reason and a purpose behind everything. Please show me what that is and use me as your instrument for good. And say it from the sincerity of your heart. And what will end up happening is you will be answered. You will be given the answers. You'll be given the help to get out of your situation into a higher vibrational life experience. You'll have blessings upon blessings come into your life. And I know this is true because this is the exact thing that has happened not only for me, but every one of my clients who are in my soul purpose courses that I teach this to have this experience, right? So do that, go outside. That's one of the things that changed my life. I know that's one of the things that will change your life as well. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment your angel stories below. I love hearing them. It's such a beautiful experience to be able to be doing this together consciously in a space where you are answered. Oh, and the orbs have come back, and I see them all the time. They come around, they flash. That's another way you'll be able to tell if they're with you. You'll see flashes of light and you'll be like, what is that? And then you'll know that that's what it is. Another way to tell if Archangel Michael is with you is when you close your eyes and look to your third eye center, right? This is how you activate your pineal gland as well. Taking your awareness up and looking into your third eye center, even just sitting there doing it, practicing that throughout the day. When you do that, you'll see a blue color, like a cobalt blue color. And that is how you know Archangel Michael is with you. He also shows up as a deep red color as well for me because it's a root chakra. So he can help you with money, with your grounding. He can keep you protected. Everything that you need in a guide, he will give you and bless you with. And also he is known as he is in the image and likeness of God as you are, and he also is like God, which is he works right next closely to God. He is he's the prince of the angels as well. So make sure that you utilize this and use it to your greatest good because it is for you. It's why you're seeing this video. So I love you. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Share this video if you think it will help somebody else. You can show this to children because they can use it too. I've taught Archangel Michael to my children. They use him. We all have our lives filled with angels, and my life has been literally blessed. And I had to come from the darkest of darks to get to where I am. And because I have utilized the angels and invited them into my life because of the power of free will, I am blessed beyond anything I ever thought I was. And I know you will be too, because I've seen it time and time again with the women that I work with. So I love you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next one soon. Bye.